Do you do 3, 2, 1, go? Or do you go on 1? Because every time we start the thing, you fuck it up.
Prison rules.
What is that?
Whatever goes, goes. Listen, we don't have time to wait for counters and countdowns. This is an emergency. As an aside, shouts out to the Carell family. We love you guys. Let us know if you need anything. Much love to the family. And much love to you guys too. Thanks for coming out. Wife.
Husband.
How have you been?
Pretty good.
No, you've been terrible. You've been awful. You've been downtrodden.
Right.
Like the book I've been reading, you've been agape.
That's not...
Gaping.
That's...
And they're not referring to wounds or buttholes.
Where are you going? Where?
New internet historian has dropped. The book, though, is not referring to any of those things when they say gaping. They just mean like as a, shock.
Right, yeah.
It's just not the right word to use for that.
Agape is the right word to use for
Not
that.
anymore, it's not. I'm agape. That internet historian hasn't let me know his video is dropped.
No. You wouldn't be
currently
your mouth,
gaping.
Your mouth would be agape.
He doesn't say mouth agape. That's what I'm saying. Just telling you what I read. Listen, you gotta be patient with us. It's like laying an egg. You know what I'm saying? If it comes out too early, it'll be all wrinkly. And that's how the videos will be.
The title of this video is Rejected.
Which I've never been.
It's by Internet Historian. It's on his incognito mode channel.
Or at least now that I can remember.
Talking. You're done. You're cut off.
Alright, let's start the video.
Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get started. This is why in my videos, I don't let you be talking like that.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, play.
Brought to you by HelloFresh. Rejected. Rejected. What is rejected? What's that? You said a swear. Rejected.
Good.
Unfunny joke. Rejected.
God.
Oh, I bet you thought that anecdote was pretty funny. Would be a shame if someone slipped it into the rejected folder.
That said JonTron nudes.
Ah,
It said JonTron nudes.
slave contracts.
What is happening? What do you have going on in your workspace?
What's
Yo.
that? You said a swear. Rejected.
Oh, also, you can swear now, bitch. You didn't know that? Stupid fuck. You can do those things.
Could you?
It's not the first 7 seconds. I can say fuck at least a couple times.
Right, but there are stipulations in the rules.
Yeah, bitch.
Stop it.
Dirty.
I have to mute every time you do this.
Fucking bitch shit. Ass. Wipe. All right.
Oh my god.
It's updated.
I'm just never gonna stop the beep sound. I'm just gonna make it beep. Like.
Unfunny joke. Rejected. Oh, I bet you thought that anecdote was pretty funny. Would be a shame if someone slipped it into the rejected folder. You're rejecting me? Me? Do you have any idea who I am?
Because no, we don't. Because you use that face. We don't know who you are in real life.
I don't. Please help. Will you be my mom? What if we kissed in the rejected clips and I never posted it?
Oh my lord.
Oh no. All this and more on this episode of In the...
Rejected.
What do
If someone was to
assassinations
hire
have to do with
someone to
anything?
kill their wife, what would you call that?
Very ungentlemanly move. If you're gonna kill your wife, you should do it yourself.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Oh,
Agreed.
my God.
Agreed. Be a real man. Don't hire a hitman.
I don't support that at all.
I mean, okay, so the problem with hiring a hitman
Murder?
is if your wife finds out, or whoever you decide to murder, right? They can always offer the hitman more money.
It's a dollar game.
Yeah.
Joint accounts be a real problem. Damn it, my wife has thought of it all. Gotta reset.
I'm pretty sure that you would instantly get put on a list.
For murdering your wife, yeah, I'd have thought so.
Well, no. So if you look up, like, how to make a bomb, I reckon you might not necessarily be put on a list, because I think there are so many people that just want to know.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many reasons that you'd want to know that information. Not to practically do it, but, like, okay, so Smarter Every Day might be looking up how to make a bomb.
I've
That's
definitely Googled
hilarious.
it before.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But if you looked up murder
Criminal.
for hire,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you would instantly get put on a list for that one.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know the...
But what if you put Reddit at the end of it?
I have always wondered, though, like how, not for any particular reason,
I
just
was
to be
getting ready to
clear.
say, be detailed.
Just to be clear,
Mhm, yeah.
but I have always wondered, ever since I was little,
Right.
like, how does one find someone to like? Because my aunt used to watch like ID and
Sure,
like all
yeah.
that stuff.
That alibi's not holding up.
But how do you find someone who's willing to like murder your significant other or your brother or whoever?
Why'd you start with significant other? You could have went anywhere with
'cause
this.
that's what they're
Could have went with
talking about.
teacher. You could have went with the guy at the DMV
How
to
do you
help
find
the
someone who's
lineup.
willing to murder? How do you hire someone to murder? Like, you can't just put that shit on Facebook Marketplace.
You know what's crazy is I've never had a better representation of the differences of our age until just now. How do I operate if not internet?
I can't put an ad in the paper for it either.
That's nuts because, you know, privacy used to not always be like this. It's just post 9/11 that your internet searches aren't safe.
Yeah.
That's Patriot Act, baby.
Before that, you could just look it up.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
So now what do you do though?
You definitely go in person. It's definitely a face-to-face interaction.
You have to, but how do you find the person to find face to face?
I refuse to give any more details on my ideas on the subject. And that's where I'm ending the conversation. You cut me off, it's your turn.
I just would like
You've
to
gone
know.
too far. And you punt
The
babies. And this is way off base.
Way to cover that would be to make a video game called Murder for Hire.
Oh, yeah, not bad.
It's like when someone types in Hitman, it's like a load of Hitman playthroughs.
I wonder how much damage we could do by just instructing everybody, all right, go out now and look up this search term. Just to fuck with the NSA.
How to make pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Just watch it jump up in the Google Analytics.
It's trending, boys. They should make another version of Hitman that's called, like, Craigslist Hitman. You know, you have to meet some dude in a parking lot.
my
They might
God.
pay you $500. You take the cash, and then you've got, like, a tire iron or something, and you've got
Wow.
to kill someone's wife, and it's not, like, super
Brutal.
cool
No.
or whatever.
You gotta like dispose of the body. You gotta get like a hacksaw, a load of chemicals from like 3 different Home Depots.
It's just all the unsexy parts of a murder for hire.
Actually, I like this Craigslist Hitman.
And he just feels bad after every job. And then he goes home and then he drinks and he's like, oh, great. I bought a bottle of bourbon. Now I've only got $470 left. Oh, count down till I have to do the next job.
Jesus. That's why you gotta charge more.
The logistics of being a hitman.
I think about that all the time though.
all the time.
Yeah.
I have literally never considered or cared.
I think about the logistics of like a lot of different things though. I overthink things. So like
Yeah, to the cops out there watching and taking notes. She does it with everything. I asked her to wash the dishes once. I came back 2 hours later, 2 dishes had been washed. She's like, well, I gotta organize the cabinet before I wash the dishes, because when I dry the dishes, where are they gonna go after I wash
right, I
them?
had to reorganize the Tupperware cabinet.
She's
'cause the
throwing away
Tupperware cabinet-
spices. What happened with the laundry one?
I sort everything into piles.
Yeah, she sorts the laundry. Who sorts the... Just do it.
Like, well, before I do that, I have to like do the prep. Like, it's too much. It's too much.
Goddamn.
This is a very tall person.
How do you fly, by the way?
Well, I'm 6'8". My method is I
Wow.
will arrive at the airport early, and I don't use the self-serve machine. I go straight to the desk. They look at me and they see my legs, and they go, "This poor man," and then they give me emergency exit row for free.
Nice.
Oh. Here's an observation I've noticed about tall people. You tend to hang out together. You meet a tall person, their best friend tends to be a tall person too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what I think it could be.
Okay.
If I am talking to a girl who's like not tiny but like short girl height, say 5'3", if I'm walking down the street with her and we're having a conversation,
Okay.
literally cannot hear her because she's too far away.
I did not know that. We can hear you just fine. You come in loud and clear on the short side.
Oh, no way.
Well, imagine if you were walking down a busy street, but you were standing, 2 feet apart.
Yes.
Instead
Oh.
of walking next to each other.
Yes, you're
you
right.
can hear, but you wouldn't be able to hear words.
She must also be outside of your peripheral vision.
Yes.
So you wouldn't know, like, oh shit, she's still there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tall people lose their short friends.
I never thought about
That's
it.
why they walk in the back.
I never thought about
They
it.
can keep an eye on everybody.
That's why you just hang on by the pinkies.
Got it. What do you do if you're bros? You touch with your pinky, I'm gonna break it, you tall fuck.
Why?
Your back comes in sectionals. I'll break the middle one.
Holding pinkies isn't even gay.
It's like 3 fucking parts. I'll throw a brick at the middle one, you bad back habit bitch. Hey, come on, join me in my tall people aggression.
I like tall people.
Oh, okay. I don't dislike them. I just thought it was funny. I'm mean to my friends, I guess.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll just lose it.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. I never would have thought of that.
Sometimes you just lose track of short girls. First girl I had sex with, she was 5'1". I came and found out she'd left 20 minutes ago.
Are there any other things with being really tall that you just sort of wouldn't ever, like, notice or think about?
What is pretty funny is I'll be walking down the street and I'll see like a freakishly tall guy.
Right.
And because our heads are floating above a sea of heads, we make this really awkward eye contact from 20 meters away.
Do you nod? Give a knowing nod?
But what I'll do, I'll see like a really, really tall guy, like someone who's bigger than me, and I'll go, man, what a freak. That guy's life must be hell. He looks weird. He doesn't fit in normal scenarios. And then we'll pass each other on the street, and I'll notice that I'm taller than him. And I'll go, oh, that's what I look like, but worse. Yeah. Another thing is women think that I'm a lot more attractive than I actually
That's
am.
true.
Right.
Like, I used to do this thing when I was single. I would love meeting girls when I was sitting down, right? I would talk to these girls and
Yeah.
flirt a little bit, whatever. It's not really going anywhere, or maybe it is going somewhere. And then I would stand up and go and get a drink. When you watch their head go from making eye contact with you to just looking up at the roof, something changes.
No way.
Yeah. It's like a cheat code.
Do you remember those?
Because all the blood leaves their brain. They're not thinking anymore. It's only the
good.
reptile bits.
Those prank channels where there would be that guy and he's like trying to get some girl's number and then, you know, she rejects him and then
Yeah.
he jumps in the sports car and is it too late?
That's exactly what I do, but I just use my own legs.
Just make the vroom vroom sound with your own mouth. Yeah.
People go, oh man, this guy's so handsome. I sit back down and the spell breaks. What the fuck is this six doing talking to me?
It's like
That's
that
so
whole
cute.
thing. Is he hot or is he just tall with a beard?
Oh, is that like a rating system?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty fucking funny.
It's just like, is he actually hot or is he just tall with me? Is he hot or is he just funny?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Use it. Use whatever advantage you got. It's like hunting in the wild. You know what I'm saying?
Is she hot or is she just blonde? Is she hot or does she just have big titties?
Or does she just have money? It could just be the money.
Could just be the money.
Let her buy you stuff. It's fine.
I'm going to be a customer. You're going to be the Adobe salesman.
I will remind you that I have 6 years in this professionally, but sure, go for it. Let's do this role play.
So, hello.
I'm on break.
All right. No, you know what? I want to be a star. I want to be an Instagram star.
Okay.
How do I Photoshop my tits to be bigger? And I want to put someone else's face on my face.
Sounds good. Sounds like you probably do want Photoshop. Free software is not going to take you there. I will warn you that there's only one way to really buy it if you don't want to pay for it monthly, and that's to just straight up buy Photoshop.
Right.
All the support in the world, 15 years industry-leading software.
Wow.
Anything you could possibly think of, you can do with this, and there will be a tutorial on YouTube to show you how to do it simply.
That sounds amazing.
Awesome.
How much?
$2,500.
That is
God,
ridiculous.
damn.
You pay for it once, you can install it on 10 different
I'm
devices.
tuning 360 degrees,
That was
and
really
I
cool.
am walking. Anyway,
You can also pay $30 a month and have
Are you-
everything that Adobe has ever made.
that is outrageous. Do you work for Adobe? Is that what this is?
outrageous.
How much commission do you get on that sale?
I don't even work here, lady. We're in line at the bathroom. I'm just a kid. You see a name tag on me?
That is a baffling amount of money for some zeros and some ones. Would you give me a discount? How much can you discount me from 2,500?
I understand thinking that's a lot of money as somebody who doesn't work in the industry and has no idea how much these things cost.
Well, I think it is a lot. It is a lot of money. I could buy a used Toyota for that.
You could.
Drive it through the front door of Adobe.
It's a tool
Holy
of the
shit.
trade.
Do you know how many kids in Africa I could save with that sort of money?
I'm sorry, remind me again what you were spending your time doing with this Photoshop software. You were making your tits bigger for Instagram likes?
I want to speak to your manager.
Feel free. He also is not Jonathan Adobe.
What the fuck? My tits look terrible at the moment. I gotta. You know what? I'm just gonna go get the surgery. Bad bye.
Oh my god.
So I just realized why this video is titled Rejected. And I have figured out that his B roll is better than my A roll.
Yes.
God
Oh, yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
These didn't make the cut?
This is when you figure out that like it was never a competition. You were never
I wasn't
in the game.
race. Yeah. It's like when Usain Bolt ran the race and he points back at the other guy and the other people were like, you're right, I am back here.
It's when you figure out that you are the Jeb Bush
So when I was in high school, right, I was still growing. And I went from around 5'3" to 5'6" in the span of 4 months. So it felt like I was going places.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're on top of the world. It's not over yet.
Yes.
You don't stop growing potentially till 21,
Correct.
right? I got time here.
Yeah.
So I was going to the combine, and you have to bench like 185 as part of your combine. That's how many reps you can do. I got to like 5 or 6, caught a back cramp. You know, first time I had ever had a back cramp. The last time I've ever had a back cramp. Chalked it up to the weather. Did the shuttle run, did pretty good, so you run back and forth, you know, did pretty decent on that. Then we got to the 40, and then I realized, oh man, I'm slow. Like I'm pretty fast. You compare me to everybody else in the room, I'm great, but I'm slow as hell.
Right.
Is that what 4.3 looks like? I want your kid to run 4.3 in person.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, it's fast as hell. Like what, he disappeared damn near.
Right.
Then we did the 1v1 competition. I did okay, you know, in that. I did fine. And then I watched JJ go up against somebody he didn't know.
Yeah.
And he literally did a catch where imagine I'm upside down. He did this upside down. This is the hand he's trying to catch the ball. Imagine my wife's face is the ground. And he caught it like this, scraping against the ground, like that. And it sounds like I made it up, but it's on camera. They got a picture of it.
Okay.
I thought, I don't deserve to be here. It's time for me to go home.
Are you equating that situation to watching these?
Absolutely. It's a 1-for-1. I'm re-experiencing. Hey, I'm pretty good. You put me in a room with other YouTubers, I'm doing all right. But whatever door Internet Historian goes behind, I'm going to stand on the other side of it, and I can do that comfortably, I think.
I would just like to remind all of you, and also Internet Historian, that you promised to come visit me.
Promised.
Me specifically.
Promised.
Me
That's some big
specifically.
words there.
And I would like to remind you of that. Remember your oath.
What if
to me.
he watches that, just remembers that, and just goes, oh no, I forget. Like, oh, shit, I forgot I said. No hard feelings if you don't. We just.
I just would like to remind you. That's all. Right.
Mom, I heard this scary story that there's nothing good to eat in the fridge.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
What about the pantry? Empty.
That's crazy.
I'm
It's fresh,
you
boy.
should be.
Now finish your ramen and go to sleep. What's wrong, boy? Don't you like the microwave spaghetti? We heard about your problem. There's only one man who can help you. This looks like the place. There's a link. You made a New Year's resolution to start getting in shape, but you've been eating nothing but trash.
Mind your
I could
business.
fix this, but we're gonna have to get you a deal for 65% off, plus free shipping. And then I have to do this incantation ritual. But I warn you, it's gonna save time and save money.
What are the
Stand
downsides?
back. I'm not a professional chef, but this is gonna be a restaurant quality meal. How long will it take? I can have it done in 20 minutes. Or in some cases, even sooner, depending on the meal. Get meals delivered right to your door with pre-measured ingredients. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code IncognitoMode65 to get 65% off, plus free shipping.
Yeah, that's solid.
That's a good one.
The kitchen environment is very different. In a gastronomic kitchen, I think
gastronomic
many people
kitchen?
don't realise this. A bit like an orchestra.
It is not like it. Fuck off. A kitchen is much like an orchestra. I mean, look, he's doing cool stuff. You can't deny that. But just, alright, calm down, Eston.
Just do cool shit. Don't add wank to it.
Yes, exactly.
Add wank. Oh, that's a good one.
We do is like an orchestra in Premiere.
It's like the universe, innit? And everything is galaxy, but all the flavors come together as the planets, and we are all stardust.
I look at the dessert menu as a collection. Each dessert should offer something.
go on. Say something about, like, you know, I think of it as the deep ocean. The fruit are the fish,
he wants it to
and
be
the
worse.
plankton are the coconut seasoning. I think they're almost onto something, but they haven't actually figured it out. Pretension doesn't work. What they really are supposed to be doing is constructing a story. That's what people want. You know, you go to a restaurant and you want to tell people about it, and you want to be able to say some anecdote.
Yeah.
So you say, like, well, this particular pineapple, right, it was bred in this region of such and such.
Yeah.
But the problem with it is you can't bring it back to here because of the, you know, the customs duties or whatever. So instead it was snuck in through such and such. And then you create all this story around it, and that's what makes it interesting. But instead they go like the postmodern art route, which is like, oh, well,
That's
you know...
a pile of shit. Right? What did you see?
I just wasn't
like
gonna say it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's a gigantic turd.
Yeah.
And they're sitting around it. She's got a tail where her dick should be. And the other girl,
I think that is just a flaccid penis, my love.
it's a dick. And the other girl is like a Hershey's Kiss on the middle of the
art route,
Yeah,
which is like, oh, well, you know, this piece of onion represents my sadness. And you go, shut up.
Because I cried while I cut it. Oh, this guy's a Minecraft head, by the way.
Wow, that is very...
You know, sometimes you can go too Chad.
As things die and fall, because everything dies and falls in winter, it builds layers on the ground.
Shut up.
All that's left on the ground are like seeds and twigs.
Oh,
and it's all
no. Oh,
You know, nothing's
no.
right.
Oh,
Can I say it?
no. No,
That is also a pile of shit. Just for like a bird when they don't, you know, they grind stuff up and their little part of their throat that grinds stuff up. You know what I'm talking about. You know anatomy. Wow. Why is it that everything with art just turns into garbage?
I mean, like, it looks good, but...
Get the fuck out of here.
It's an interesting
vegan.
idea, but there's a lot of like, all right, just maybe pack it in a little bit.
And from that point, we start exploring seaweed.
We start exploring the seaweed. Shut up.
No, sir, you eat it.
And this time of year, seaweed's awesome. The water's colder. The seaweed's really light.
Oh, I thought that was saffron. I thought he was just, like, dunking the shit out of a kilo of saffron.
That would have been crazy if that was saffron, bro. That would have been nuts. God, where did he get it all? That's some black market saffron.
We stole it. Yeah, we fucking stole it.
That's crazy.
Like $6,000 worth of saffron.
Yeah.
Grab a big handful of it, or a pretty moderate handful. Just pump.
Holy fuck.
It's been buzzy how it changes from like
Wow,
changes to
look at that.
I think once you get a couple courses in, you get comfortable.
You get comfortable.
But wait, here's again. Tay's going to mix it up.
This doesn't really make sense.
Mmm.
Cool.
Sludge.
If you've ever been to a farm and seen cows, you know where I'm going. That's also a pile of shit. That's a mud pie. That's a classic mud pie. I love this. I'm in love with this skit. I'm not only into poop jokes, you know. I'm not a poop joke guy, but these are literally like so good. You got like the tube shit. You got like the can't digest except what I need shit, really coarse. Got the cow shit. This is nuts.
But wait, it gets better.
So it looks like a spoonful of dirt.
They put dust on it.
Yeah, no, it does look like a spoonful of dirt.
You know, little things like that gets diners re-engaging with each other.
Shall we re-engage?
Look, I just want to take my wife that I hate to a $400 restaurant and not talk to her. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to print another receipt. I ate the bill.
Philosopher's Stone is
All right,
cool.
the Philosopher's Stone.
Nice. Philosopher's Stone.
Capable of turning base metals, such as mercury, into gold.
Good.
It is also called the Elixir of Life.
I think it's supposed to make you smart, isn't it?
Immortal, I think.
Immortal?
No, bro.
This stone does it all. I like it.
This Philosopher's Stone started to grow on me.
I'll take one, please. I was just wondering, how much is this cool-looking ancient stone?
It's me, Philosopher's Stone, eh? Oh, one of a kind. Not going to find anything like it here in the old marketplace.
Is this the same Philosopher's Stone that will be able to grant me the ability to turn things into gold and give me eternal life?
Absolutely.
Listen, how much mercury have you got at home?
Oh, loads, as
Much
every
mercury.
British man does.
Would you prefer to have a load of old gold instead?
Yeah.
Because I can make this happen.
I love gold.
Anyway, £2.
£2.
£2.
Pretty good.
That's
I did
it?
see some expired camera film and an assortment of Barbie doll heads.
All right, £1.50.
£1.50 for eternal life and as much gold as I can drink.
Damn.
£1.20.
£1.20? You're having a laugh.
You're having me on, mate.
Does anyone own it and then go on like a misadventure, or is it just one of those things that, oh wow, I really read that as something else? I was going, wait, what's this?
Does the Philosopher's Stone only work when you put it up your butt?
It's a suppository. If you don't want to die, you just got to hold it up there the whole time.
I've been clenching for over 1,000 years, but it's worth it because now I've lived long enough to have a Starbucks.
Just don't get a Taco Bell. It's all going to go. You're about to lose your eternal life. Often expressed by a series of color changes or chemical processes. The instructions for creating so you can make your own. What are varied? When expressed in color, the work may pass through phases of, I ain't saying that word aloud, just in case, albedo.
No, go for it, dog.
That's very smart. That's very smart of you.
How would you pronounce it, genius?
I wouldn't.
So you can make your own. What are varied? When expressed in color, the work may pass through phases of, I ain't saying.
I would say, how would you pronounce that, genius? I already said that. But I mean that literally. You're literally a genius when it comes to words. Actually, how would you spell it?
I wouldn't.
Nick-redo. It's like when you do bad on your paper.
Why did you say that?
Like when you get like a 55.
I would say negredo.
Maybe like, Nick, redo this.
Yeah, I would say negredo.
Negredo. That sounds like a type of pasta.
Because that's albedo.
Al dente.
Saying that word aloud, just in case. Albedo, sinitrus, and rubido. What the hell is rubido?
What is citronitis?
Yeah. A lot of questions.
You and internet historian both can't read.
Cit-ren-itas.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said sinitrus.
Close enough. I can see it. I know it's wrong. I can see it. Sorry.
Turns out they're all slurs.
Sinitrus and rubido. What the hell is rubido?
Turns out they're all slurs.
Oops.
Goddamn rubidos. But in the Greek times, they used to say it with an A, and then that was fine. Rubido is a Latin word meaning redness. Okay, so that one means yellowness. That one means whiteness, and that one means blackness. So a little bit of black, a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, bubbly boop. Philosopher's Stone.
There you go.
You've got yourself a Philosopher's Stone.
Once that's done, put it in inside you.
Someone add that to Wikipedia.
You get checked at the airport, and they're like, "What's this?" I swear it's not drugs. It's just the answer to immortality. Yeah, we heard that one before.
NFTs.
I'm trying to think of, like, what could be the most embarrassing thing to happen if you were famous. It would be something like you're walking down the street, you've got a briefcase with you, and it opens up, and just dozens of headshots fall out and start blowing into the street.
Okay. That is the most embarrassing thing you could... First of all, why does a famous person have a briefcase of headshots?
Right.
Of themselves, I guess. So they're like,
already famous. You walk...
So they can sign them for fans. You know, like that trope that they always have in movies about the self-absorbed famous person.
You know, like, I was going to shit on you, but that's, like, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, if I met Forrest Griffin and then he took out a picture of his face and, like, signed it, I'd be like, actually, thanks.
I have a signed picture of Forrest Griffin.
You know what was dope? Iceman Chuck Liddell signed a hat that we got.
Yeah.
He signed a beer hat. So we got a beer hat with his signature on it. And you can't have it.
Nope.
Bitch.
Because you can say that now.
Yeah.
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 Taking advantage.
Fucking bitches.
Walking down the street, your briefcase opens and all your NFTs fall out. People start right-clicking. Ooh, I would never recover from that one.
No,
crap! That'd be highly, highly shameful.
You're a multimillionaire, right? And you go, you know what? I'm gonna go help the poor. And so you buy a whole bunch of NFTs and print them out.
Nice.
And then just start, like, you, like, throw them from a tall building.
You give it to a dying child and you'll be like, hey, you might not live to see it, but this is going to be worth a lot to your foundation one day. Hodl this. Because your soul is going to heaven, you're going to see the rocket ship leaving for the moon.
Damn! Damn!
Oh, come on, that was funny, though.
Oh, fuck me.
Cut! Abort mission!
You remember that Kylie Jenner ad with the Pepsi?
Now
Yes.
that was a good ad.
You mean how ridiculous it was? You were
Yeah.
saying it was effective Pepsi marketing.
Yeah.
What?
No, it was a terrible ad. I just think about like how bad it was on a regular basis.
Yeah. I've got a Pepsi in the fridge, but I keep it there in case the police ever come to my door. It's my safety, Bev.
Editing note. We didn't want to get copyright struck, so we found an interview where he said the lyrics and then we just posted them over the music.
We got copyright struck for that several times.
Yep.
So just another editing note on top of your editing note. They can still copyright claim them talking the fucking lyrics.
Which is dumb. Be dumb.
All right.
We are lions, we are the chosen.
Are there captions or something for this?
What do you mean?
What's the lyrics for this song? Some said never, but the never done come, and a year took our trust.
Oh, it's easy when you can fucking read the lyrics, yeah.
Hate's been winning, but the lovers ain't done. Ugh. It reminds me of the deep lyrics that you get with, what's that, Black Eyed Peas song?
Oh, it's all of them. Can you practice what you preach? Would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us.
Like, aren't they just embarrassed to say things that are this facile?
You have not met Will.i.am. He fucking means it.
I like Will.i.am.
Not a whole lot going on there for the artistry.
He wrote that John Legend song.
Yeah, man.
It's so hilarious that like Will.i.am wrote like Black Eyed Peas music, like my hump, my hump, my hump, my
That
hump,
was-
my hump,
That
my
was for
hump, my
Tyler,
hump.
right?
It's Fergie with the Black Eyed Peas.
Same thing.
My lovely lady lumps.
Check it out.
Right? And then, like he also wrote like Ordinary People by John Legend, which is one of the most beautiful love songs like ever.
When we went to that museum that had all those people in it, it was so surprising to not see the Black Eyed Peas
Yeah,
in it.
he wasn't there.
Yeah, and like
Crazy.
Their impact on society. Maybe they feel like that about it. Maybe like we can't put these lyrics in here, but it was like great impact, even though the music can be mediocre. But you know, great for creativity.
They released a song titled Let's Get Retarded.
That was their only good song. In this concept, there's no well, they said no offense, fellas.
Yeah, it's true.
No offense to any retarded people out there.
Just screen cap that, tweet it, with like a crying emoji. This is the only song I've ever cried to.
I'm alright today. You're telling me how to pray.
So she's doing a photo shoot in a doorway. Wait a minute, there's a protest? I just need to Tim Allen. Now he's inside. He was on the roof before. Oh, I'm so sick of doing the cello. Wait a minute, there's a protest?
Right outside you.
Wait, what is she even doing?
She hates that photo. She hates
She takes her photography
Oh.
very seriously. You can tell from all the photos.
Hate it. Hate it so much.
They're like editing it.
Called fire when the fire was ice.
Help me out with that lyric. Some said fire when the fire was ice.
Is that what he said? I wasn't paying attention to the music.
I gotta tell you, here's one thing I am impressed by with this ad.
What?
The sheer choreography of that blue and red. It is everywhere. It is in every single
Oh, it is.
the
Wow.
one can
He's
over
holding
here.
the
Oh, I wasn't even
can.
paying
Yeah, that's
attention.
it.
Like, look
Yeah.
how much blue and red is on everything. It's very
that's really
good,
good.
coordination.
I didn't even.
So like I never
really good.
saw this ad actually.
Oh.
I only ever saw the backlash against it, and then
Yeah.
I saw the clip of her crying when people were talking shit.
I'm gonna tell you, this was easily one of the weirdest times in history, period, to ever exist.
I mean, yeah, because like companies wanted to be all like, oh man, we support black people.
Yeah.
But then like they didn't want to actually support black people.
Right.
So then like there's so many people coming out now who are like, yeah, so like they came to me, they said they wanted to buy like all this stuff from me because they wanted to support me because I was black, and then they like never actually did it.
Right. But it made it so blatant
Yeah.
from like year to year.
Yeah.
And like that's why everybody makes that joke. So they'd be like, oh, well, like, gay pride until the next day.
Exactly.
They
Same thing with
literally-
Black History Month.
You literally be like, yeah, bro, we were, but now it's time to move on.
Yeah.
On to better things, like.
Even catch that. What the fuck? Stop seeing stuff I don't see. The Pepsi Max guy was in all black.
Blue and red bricks.
We are lions.
Oh man, like a super heroine.
I'm leaving. You're not just going to walk off the set, are you?
Hold my hair.
I just spent like 15 minutes
Probably several hours.
doing your makeup and you're just going to leave? And she's just like, here, peasant, take my wig.
This is how she goes everywhere.
And then Fuck your makeup. I would have had the policeman as red, because then he'd be like, oh, Coke or something, you know?
I don't think they can be that spot on about it.
You've never seen that ad? That's like,
Oh, that was an old one, though. I know exactly what you mean. It's got a vending machine in it. Do you think I'm not going to know it?
Fair enough.
That's fucking hilarious. That's
Look at that. Look at how much more they were able to convey in 30 seconds with this ad.
Can you put that shit down?
Bendo.
Look.
I don't speak
He steps
Italian.
on the shit to get the Pepsi.
Wow.
Zing.
That's a great ad. That's
That is
fantastic
actually really
ad.
Wow.
I love that he has to look at the side of it. The fuck is this? What is this blue canyon? Oh, it's Pepsi.
We got it. Yay.
I forgot the
Yes.
fucking end of this thing.
Mission
they all fucking
accomplished.
cheer, they hug. Yeah, they're fucking drinking Pepsi.
Also, it's really funny because that like Pepsi did that commercial with the vending machine or whatever. Because I just saw this video and it was like Pepsi's tagline for years has been like, "Is Pepsi okay?" and it's hilarious because the answer is generally no. I'll just get something else.
But you know how that all came about? Like the whole Pepsi product versus Coke product.
Pepsi's real problem is that it's just gross.
Alrighty.
There I am. I'm with two of my mates and one of my mates' girlfriends. So there's four of us. And we're walking up this esplanade, I suppose you call it. And there's like restaurants on our left and on our right. I'm sort of looking at my phone and they've got ahead of me maybe 20, 30 feet.
Jesus.
Next thing I know, someone kind of bumps me with their elbow very lightly, like just to get my attention.
Yeah.
I turn around and there's this guy and his three of his mates and they're all looking at me and one of them goes, "You dropped your wallet." And I went, "Oh, okay." And I looked down and he's holding an OK sign below his waist.
Oh.
And then he proceeds to punch me in the shoulder really hard.
Just some guy you didn't know, just some random dude.
Absolute stranger.
That's assault.
Yeah, and I'm like much smaller than all four of them.
Yeah.
And so I just said nothing and then turned around and kept walking. None of my mates saw it either.
Sure.
So there's like this thing that just happened. My dignity's been assaulted.
Yeah.
I was just seething because there was just like nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, that would be infuriating.
Anyway, so for that reason, I am in the process of buying a gun and I am going to shoot my useless friends who didn't help me at the time.
Got it. Totally a joke. Totally a joke.
I see why that was rejected.
Cut it. They're like, is that too far? Absolutely, cut that shit.
This happened to me like on the weekend, right? From everybody who I had a chat with, they're like, "Oh, by the way, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once."
I'm not going to watch that purely based on the title. I hate it already.
Every time someone would say, "Oh, it's so good," and I was go, "Oh, no, okay, I'll go watch it. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'll go see it. I just don't want to know anything." You know, because I've been told the less you know, the better. Know
That is
nothing
what
about
people
it, and it'll
said
be the
about
best
it.
movie.
Yeah.
Right.
I make it all the way to the movie fucking theater. It's me and her story. The guy hands over these tickets that I booked online. And he goes, "Boy, there really are a lot of big fucking spoiler movies coming out these days." What? Why have you said that?
That's so good. That's like you buy tickets to Marley and Me and you go, "Oh, I hate it when dogs die in films."
And I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
It was like that sort of tone.
Yeah.
The guy kind of like tried to backtrack and he's going, "Oh no," and he picks, again, trying not to spoil it, he picks this other movie that had a similar thing in it and he goes, "I was referencing this." And it's just like, for the next 30 seconds, I'm just sort of staring at him because he's going, "Oh, you know, you're in cinema too." And it's all white noise.
They want his organs.
I'm dead.
I'm just putting the movie together in my head now. Sorry, I didn't hear anything you just said. Can you just say that again? Then I dejectedly went into the movie theater and exactly the thing that he said would happen happened.
All right, cool.
Thank you, come again.
I've got to go now.
I'll go out my exit.
Should we call it there, or you want to go on?
Hello, Fresh. I'm Dad.
Hello, Fresh.
Okay, that was unexpected.
I really enjoyed all of that.
This is a 40-minute video. Shall we reject the first part, just post the second one, and then post the second one after the first one? In some deep level comedy that only we understand?
No.
God, I'm really tempted to do that. Talk me out of it.
Just release the video like a normal human
I really
being.
would like to do that very badly.
Don't do that.
Oh, that would be so funny.
It wouldn't. No. It wouldn't be funny to anybody but you.
Right, but I would think it would be hilarious.
But nobody else will.
When we post our Be Real at the end of the year, we do it once a year. We give you guys one video a year. We post like all of the cuts of all the stuff that didn't make it into vids, which is very little.
I just leave it at, hey, bro, if you didn't want it in the video, you shouldn't have said it. The only thing I cut out.
Talking to yourself. You're like, hey man, if you didn't want this, you should be different.
A lot of my B-roll is me saying,
Just do it. We'll call it a moment of pause with Skitten. It's just like 5 minutes.
It's literally, and like I say so much that I know what it looks like in the audio file.
Like an audio peak?
When the audio does I just cut it out because I already know it's me saying,
That's really good. I'm gonna gift you a self-portrait. It'll just be like the hump in like audio format.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Right, and brain. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. We had a lot of fun doing this. I'm glad to finally fulfill you, and
that sounded dirty.
And I'm happy you could be filled like a Krispy Kreme donut. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Shout out to my wife. Thanks for joining me. Peace out. Fucking scallywags.
3, 2, 1.